sugar, spice, everything nice. These were the ingredients chosen to create the perfect little girl. But Professor Utonium accidentally added an extra ingredient to the concoction, Chemical X. That's right. Welcome to Neon Pocket Dimension. That was the sped up reading of the beginning of Powerpuff Girls. My name is Jacob. I'm here with the squad plus a guest today. Jesus, Jacob, that's me. We got Miguel to my stage right. I can't. This way.
Guys.
What's up? Directly underneath me, you have our guest today, Gahmstead. Jimmy, what's going on, bro?
Hello. How's everyone doing?
Great, thanks for asking.
Good.
And then, last but not least, of course, we got Mr. Steven, aka the Singer Bro. How's it going, buddy?
Chemical X. Doing pretty good.
Using their ultra superpowers, Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup have dedicated their lives to fighting crime and the forces of evil.
Did they actually choose to do that, or were they forced to?
Well, you see,
that's a really good question.
That is an
They're little
question
girls.
we don't really think about when we watch the cartoons. You know,
It's actually an excellent question.
I'm fairly
They were
certain
little
there were
girls.
at least a couple episodes that addressed that.
Oh, were there?
Probably.
we'll get into it though.
Jendi Tarakovsky made some good content.
He did.
It's same dude who created Samurai Jack.
Same dude who created a million shows, including the first iteration of the Clone Wars. We'll get into it in just a minute here. However, even though this stream is called Cartoons, today we're going to be talking about cartoons from the 1996 till about 2008, or I'd just say from 96 to 2010 as like a cutoff date. But if you understand what that means, I'm sure you do. That's going to be all the good stuff for us. It's like somewhere between middle school to high school to like college, or like, that kind of chunk of our youth. Maybe for you, you were like a baby or like a little child, like elementary, whatever. We're kind of older. So just letting you know. But yes, this is Neon Pocket Dimension, the place of nerdy things. We talk about all sorts of nerdy shit, like cartoons, like card games, like board games. I'm really trying to get the boys here to play some tabletop simulator with me, so that's why I'm bringing up board games right now.
It works.
As well as anything you can nerd out on. I like to get guests on here to talk about what they're nerdy about. Like I want to get someone on here. I keep saying it, knitting. One day we'll do the knitting episode.
We will find someone to show us the ways of the knit.
I do want like I do want to do like a cooking episode one day. I know we did like an episode on tacos, and that's fun, but like, I want to get like a chef on here.
Does nobody have a grandma that knits? That shouldn't be hard.
No, I don't. My grandma was a cook.
Well, see, here's the thing,
Sure she
right?
did.
It would also have to be they would know how to like, maybe talk on a microphone.
No, you'd have to.
True.
You could go to just visit your grandmother, Stephen.
Yo, okay, wait. You're giving away the content, okay?
Just visit your grandmother.
Gage does knit. Does knit, apparently. That is true. But I would like a panel of knitting people to like show me some things that they've knitted and stuff like that.
Boy, do I have awkward news for Miguel.
I used to have a grandmother.
Visitor from beyond.
I used to have a grandma.
Can't interview the deceased.
Are you sure?
Unless you
Have you
have
tried?
unless you have the D&D spell Speak with Dead.
Or we visit
you
our
have an
Monster
AI
Squad friends.
built.
Ooh, yeah, it could be like a Black Mirror episode.
Like they did with Salvador Dali, because apparently you can ask him questions at the museum currently.
That's interesting. I don't. Is there recordings of Dali like talking? Because I don't know what he sounds like or what he was like. Was he eccentric? He seemed eccentric. I don't know.
What I hear of him, it seems like he was eccentric. I don't know if there are recordings of him though. That's a good question.
I have to look that up. Because I feel like he would have been friends with like all the spookiest, weirdest people.
I feel like he wasn't he friends with Aleister Crowley?
Was he? That makes sense.
I think so. I feel like there was I did hear a connection between those two names at one point.
I could see them having correspondence. But hey, Black Magic would be a fun episode. Just saying, we could do that. Couple months, October, and then that's spooky month, and we do spooky episodes every week. So we're looking forward to that, and you should be looking forward to our guest hosts. Well, we take a week off in October, and the Monster Squad shows up, and they take over the hosting duties. So look forward to that. That's coming up. If you haven't seen that episode, check it out at youtube.com/@neon pocket dimension. And then, make sure to check out all our stuff. Odd Valley Studios, Neon Gaming Dimension, all that fun stuff. If you're watching this later and want to watch a show live or any content that we do on here, including our gaming stuff, twitch.tv/Neon Pocket Dimension. We record this Wednesday nights, 7 p.m. Pacific time. And with that, let's get into the WYBNOO. I'm actually going to play the jingle. Get ready.
You get ready for that fucking jingle.
I think it's WYBNOO jingle 2B 2.0. I think that's the one. I'm gonna hit play on that one. This one.
It's that time of the week for the nerds and the geeks. WYBNOO. What you been nerding out on? It's been a week, 7 days, and we got much to say. So take it away, no further delay.
And there you go, WYBNOO, which stands you. If you listen to the jingle, it was what you've been nerding out on. Who would like to go? Well, I usually like to have the guests go first. So just tell us what you've been nerding out on last week.
Well, I have been for something I've been watching. I've been going back to the comfort food of Mystery Science Theater. We're gonna talk about things that are like formative to my comedy. I love that show. That's
Me too.
A huge show for me. And as for gaming, I've been streaming the Devil May Cry series. Right now, I'm on the hashtag Not My Dante DMC Devil May Cry, which I actually personally like. It's my second time playing through it, and I'm having as much fun with it the second time as I did the first. And Tales of Arise, I'm playing through the end of that game right now.
Nice.
And I just got a PS5, so that's going to be opening up a whole
Ooh,
new world of fun for me.
Ooh, I'm excited for you. You got to get PS Plus. There's a lot of good games on there, some of which you could play with us. Just saying.
I do have PS Plus, and I have Helldivers.
Ooh, okay. You're speaking my language. I got it. I got it on PC. Steven bought it on PC. And we were like,
we're gonna dive, bro.
We're gonna play this. We'll play this game one day. I don't know if me and Steven ever fucking played it.
I started it up. I got like 20 minutes in it, man. But I honestly do want to play it. So
hell yeah. Jimmy, could I ask you? I know that you've been doing the Devil May Gom series for a while, and I popped into some streams when I could. How many have you beaten? I know that you've beaten 1, 2, and 3, right? Did you beat any more after that, or
I did beat 4. Yeah, I'm playing them chronologically in the order that they came up, and I'm only playing the Dante stories right now.
Okay.
So yeah, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they did that. They tried to do that reboot that everyone hated.
Yeah.
And then they released 5 after that.
Nice. Which I played DMC and I actually liked it. I thought it was a good game. It's different.
It's fun. Yeah,
it is fun. Yeah.
It is different. It plays different. It's not. It doesn't play exactly the same as the regular series, but there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the same people who did Hellblade?
Maybe
I could be wrong.
I would have to look into that.
No, I'll look
think
that
it might
up.
be. Yeah, because I was surprised to see. Or maybe I'm making a weird connection, but yeah.
Let's see. I'm looking it up. DMC is what it's called. DMC Devil May Cry. Yeah, Ninja Theory. Holy shit.
Shit,
Wow.
really?
That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made Hellblade.
Quite the pedigree.
You're totally right. That's insane. Huh. Blew my mind. Jimmy, do you have anything else that you want to talk about?
Deadpool and Wolverine was awesome.
Nice.
I'm gonna leave it at that, and I'm not gonna spoil anything about the movie, but it was awesome. I saw it opening night.
Fuck yeah. Who would like to go next?
I'll go next.
Okay.
Curtailing off that, I also saw Deadpool and Wolverine,
Okay.
and I saw it the Sunday afterwards. The opening bit, that's like what, 5 minutes ish
Mm-hmm.
or so, worth the price of admission. Just go see it. Just go see it. Even you look, a lot of people, they're gonna say the plot's weak or whatever, but I never went to that movie looking for the craziest plot, the most interesting plot. So just go and have fun. It's just a fun movie. I would say I'm surprised they got away with what they did in some of the cases. There's a special thing like they do with all Marvel movies. That's what I will say at the end. Stay to the end if you're going to watch it like you do with the other ones. In any case, I watched that. Really good. I have been playing friggin' Slay the Spire. That's what it was. On
nice.
mobile. Mobile is the kicker here. But I think it lives best on that platform. I'm gonna say it. Like either that or a Steam Deck. Perfect.
For the record,
have-
Steve and I have it on Switch, and like same vibes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The touchscreen, man, like that's the game changer for that. And they optimize it so well.
I mean,
that UI,
if you already
so,
have an Xbox and Game Pass, you already have the game.
Whoa.
Yeah.
My voice
What was
just
that?
randomly came through. Sorry. Continue.
That was interesting.
That was weird.
What happened
That
there?
was some
If you have
strange
an
stuff right
Xbox
there.
and Game Pass, I think it's on Game Pass. Actually, funny enough,
It is on Game Pass. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
totally true. Yeah, I've also played it on cloud through the Game Pass app, and it also works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cherry in the chat said, "Oh wow, AI Jacob snuck in." Yeah, I was trying to
Oh,
log into
Jesus.
the other Twitch, and then it went to my other account, and then it was started playing like a random fucking video or something. I don't know. My bad.
Oh, that's hilarious, dude. So I beat one of the pathways. I beat the robot pathway. I can't remember his name.
Mhm.
The automaton, I think. But I think he's probably the easiest path to beat. Just because you can chain stuff easy. Slay the Spire. Everybody knows that's great. I played. I think that's it. I think I played that, and then I watched season 2 of The Mole. I don't know if you guys have heard of this. It's like a reality show where they try to find a person who is incognito and trying to sabotage them winning money, right? It's like 12 people, kind of like Survivor vibes a little bit, but they're also not quite as intense. It's more like, all right, you're going to go on different missions, right? To complete different objectives to get money to add to the pot.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what the last person who survives and whoever guesses who the mole is gets the money, right?
Yeah.
The mole is obviously exempt from elimination, but their job is to create subterfuge and like make sure everybody messes up. And it's fun to guess like, I think they're the mole because they're doing this obvious thing, or they're not doing something obvious, or maybe they're trying to lead somebody on in this way. So, I don't know. It's fun. Like, you don't have to be too involved to watch it, but it is interesting to see whether or not it's real or staged or whatever it may be. But I don't know with these reality shows. It's so hard to tell sometimes.
But I think it's probably partly staged.
I mean, all reality TV is to
It's
some degree.
scripted, right?
It's
So probably
right.
See, I don't think it's scripted. I don't think reality TV is typically like scripted besides like the hosts, but they do produce, where they're like, hold on, that was good, but I need more energy. Cut it, do it again. You know what I mean? Like they do that. Like they direct them.
I would imagine, there's a lot of that going on in that.
That's what I've heard.
There were some fun things, like they had somebody jumping off the side or rappelling from the side of a building and like crawling in tight spaces. And so I just think they're playing a lot with the fears there, and they're playing a lot with like mental games and things like that. So I thought it's just an interesting show, just to kind of like, get some snacks and just, watch with your partner or whoever. But it was a good time. So
Nice.
It almost sounds like
what's up?
It almost sounds like they're LARPing Among Us.
You know what?
Kind of, yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Wow.
Except for there's no killing.
I'm saying that completely complimentary. I dig it.
No, yeah. I think again, it's one of those that you don't have to pay too much attention to. Don't have to, but you can, and you can get invested pretty easily.
But one man's too
And
much
then
information.
I'm almost done with the Bear season 2, so a few more episodes there.
Yes. I still feel like season 1 was the best, but they're all good. It's a decent show.
It's a good what is it? I just watched the dinner of the 7 fishes or whatever.
Yeah.
Remember that episode? Yeah.
Yep. That's
Good episode.
There's actually a movie called The 7 Fishes or something, whatever, and it's actually a really good movie. Should check that out. During Christmas season, watch the 7 Fishes movie on Netflix. It's pretty dope. We were pretty surprised at like how much we liked it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
That's it for my WYBNOO though.
All right.
But one man's too much information is another man's too little
I'll go next.
information.
It's more Mass Effect 2. And I've been watching a lot of just random shitty movies. What the hell did I put on yesterday?
Anything you remember?
The sad part is I watch this stuff and I don't remember when I don't, it comes up, and I haven't been writing anything down. But no, nothing that comes to mind right now that I can think of that was of note. I'm sure I've watched something that I would have said something or had something to say about when I watched it. But it's just been mainly Mass Effect 2. The fuck, I watched something recently. See, I don't remember. Why did I supposed to write these things down? That's pretty much it, though. I haven't really been doing much else.
Nice. I've been watching the Olympics a lot. Tons of the Olympics. Beach volleyball, skateboarding when I can. Tons of track and field stuff. I love the running. The swimming's mostly over the racing, but like now they're doing like the synchronized stuff. The diving as well is happening. They're about to hit the weightlifting, the rock climbing, that's coming. There's been BMX, there's been all sorts of horse stuff. Like we have Peacock, so I'm gonna still go back and watch stuff that I missed as well, because you can just watch whatever. Because I watched a lot of like fencing and stuff like that, which was fun. I watched a little bit of judo. I haven't seen any wrestling. I definitely want to watch some wrestling.
I have questions for you. About
Yeah, sure.
these Olympics. Because I don't watch them. I don't really participate in that whole thing.
Yeah.
No shading as anybody who does. Not interesting to me. But in 2 ways, I guess it is, right? So as Cherry said in the chat, so many people got sick from swimming.
So the people
what happened there?
The people that were swimming in the Seine or whatever it's called, the river there.
The Seine is
in
dirty.
Paris.
It's a very dirty river.
It's full of shit and E. coli and stuff. Like they have to measure the levels of E. coli every day, and they're like right like on the level. Most of the people doing swimming stuff, it's like in a closed pool in a different building. But we're talking about like triathlon people or like, things where they have to use like the city as their course. That's where they're getting sick, if they are getting sick. But it's funny because apparently like one of the Olympians was like, oh yeah, I've been microdosing myself with little sips of E. coli infested water so that I would be ready to like resist the poisons and the toxins.
Christ.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
That's hardcore. That's hardcore.
Fucking nightmare. The same thing happened in Brazil when it was in Rio de Janeiro. The ocean was like all fucked up. But hey, the people that are surfing, they're not even in Paris. They're in Tahiti. So good for them.
Yeah.
They're just in paradise. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But
you get sick over here. Like, oh, how are you guys doing over there?
But yeah, I mean, I enjoy it. Like, I like watching sports. Like, I don't typically watch sports like all the time, but Mochi Squeeze is into sports, and like even before I met her, I was into basketball. My family has always watched football, so like I find that interesting. And you know, we slowly but surely watch more and more sports. Obviously, we're Golden Knights fans, you know, being from Vegas, and that's like our team from our own expansion team, you know. So if you like sporting events, you can find the Olympics fun to watch, honestly.
So do you root for the USA, and do you find yourself rooting for
shit.
us when you
Of course.
when you go there?
Of course,
Okay.
but that doesn't mean like I'm not going to also root for other Olympians from time to time. Because like for instance, with the gymnasts, right? Like with the gymnastics, of course we're going to root for the USA. Like Simone Biles is like the shit. We all know that. She's got a lot of medals in general, and she won a bunch of medals this time around as well. And we were sort of underdogs because some of the best gymnasts we had got hurt during the qualifications or the qualifiers, like before even going to the Olympics. So we had some people that we wouldn't normally have. We still did great, and that's awesome. But there's like some other really great gymnasts from other countries that like I find myself rooting for. Like there's this woman from Brazil. Well, there's a couple from Brazil, and then I think this one Chinese girl was like killing it and stuff. It's like, you know, you just get into it. But like when it comes to like more like competition sport stuff, like for instance, beach volleyball, fuck every country. USA, when we're out, I'm not watching. I'm done. Soccer, you know what I mean? Like anything that's like a competition sport like that, like I'm gonna root for America. Otherwise, like I'm done. But like everything else, like, you know.
It's like individual ones. You kind of root for whoever you maybe like or whatever.
I mean, like if like you're watching people run, you're gonna be like, yeah, the USA guy, like get it. But then if, for instance, like during a 1500 meter like kind of marathon run, you just see like a crazy like sprint at the end, and it's people not from the US. You're not gonna sit there and just like not be interested. You know, you're like, oh my God, look at these guys go. Yeah, they're running so fast. They've been like, you watch them run this course for 4 minutes. They ran within 4.5 minutes, 1500 meters. I mean, that's crazy. And then at the last like 100-meter stretch, you see like the people, the leaders are starting to get like tired. And then this dude from the back is just like, he's just fucking running, and then he passes him up, and it's just a sight to behold. And then, of course, you know, stuff like skateboarding and BMX. Like, who doesn't like X Games and shit like that, right? Like, it's just
like
fun to
I
watch
that stuff.
Yeah, I don't care what country you're from. Like, the USA people are cool, but like people doing cool tricks is just fun to watch. What's up, Gahmstead?
That's what I was about. I was actually going to ask about the skateboarding because that's the only thing in this that's really of any interest to me. I would watch that, and I would have the same attitude as you, 100%. Like, cool tricks are cool tricks. I don't care what country you're from.
Yep.
Yeah, and that like also I haven't seen it yet, and I think it's already happened or starting. But this is like the one and only time they're having breakdancing. So I really want to watch that shit too. Ooh. But like I said, like
I would watch that.
I'm like interested in everything. Like if you know me in general, I just think everything is interesting. So like of course with the Olympics, if we have Peacock, I'm like, why wouldn't I just try to watch everything? Like, dude, I just watched fucking boat races last night. You know what I mean? I was like, why the fuck not? And then you sit there and you watch it for 30 minutes. Like I'm stoned on the couch. I'm just sitting there watching these people on boats, and I'm like, whoa. And you just learn like how hard it is to do whatever it is they're doing. Like you don't know shit at first, but you sit there and they're explaining what's happening, and they're like, oh yeah, this guy's trying to get out of this guy's wind because that guy, his sail, it caught the wind, it's blocking this dude's wind. So then they have to like switch sides, and like they're hanging off the side of the thing, and it's like crazy, and you're like, damn, that looks hard, bro. And like if they crash into something, they have to like make their boat spin around 2 times and then go. It's like it's crazy, dude. Olympics are fun.
That guy's Tokyo drifting over there.
So yeah, definitely nerding out over the Olympics. Been having a lot of fun. Like I said, I have a few more things to watch that are happening currently, as well as things that I missed. But unfortunately, all our female beach volleyball teams are out. there's one more male beach volleyball match that I was watching now. Hopefully they got through, but I actually really like volleyball. Shout outs to that anime. Fuck, what's that anime called again?
I know which one you're talking about. I don't
Damn
know
it.
the name.
I forgot.
right
I
now.
forgot it right now. But anyway, it got me into volleyball. So like during the Olympics, I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch all the volleyball shit. But I digress. Video game wise, Diablo 4's season 5 just dropped. Just like right before we recorded, I played like an hour of a new character so far. It's cool. Got a necromancer, killing it. But mostly I just haven't really been gaming, dude. I've just been watching fucking Olympics, man. Even last night it was like I'm supposed to start this Diablo character, but I'm just watching like people run. And then I saw Deadpool and Wolverine. Every single thing was spoiled. So when I watched the movie, I didn't have fun. I thought I laughed, but I was like, what is this movie about? What's even happening? I knew that was going to happen. When you watch that movie and everything's spoiled, then you don't have as much fun with it. So it's unfortunate that
I would agree.
Didn't enjoy it that much. I wish I did,
Second watch is going to be hard if when I watch it.
The second watch of that movie is my first watch. You know what I mean? So that's what sucks about it. But it had its moments. It was fun, and Hugh Jackman killed it. And I won't spoil anything because I hate spoiling shit. So there you go. That's all I got. That's all I got, fellas. Do you have any other questions for me about the Olympics? Just kidding. Let's move on. Let's move on to cartoons. Boo doo boo 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 boo.
I am a banana.
There you go, baby. I don't know if you guys are listening to my soundboard, but I have like 180 sound samples now, and it's like they're so hard to go through.
Gum gum.
But at least I have those. I got Luffy going gum gum
Gum gum.
But that show came out around the same time as all of these cartoons we're about to talk about today. So right off the bat, if you are currently looking at the notes, you'll see what I said. So we're gonna have a relaxed, fun episode talking about cartoons of the era from '96 to 2010, and we're talking Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Kids WB, Disney Channel. Were there any other channels I missed? I know Fox sort of recycled some of the Disney Channel shows. Am I wrong there? They had a little bit like wasn't Jackie Chan Adventures on Fox or something like that? But that was originally like
I thought they had a bunch of their own
Futurama.
shows, I thought.
Futurama. Well,
Futurama came out in '99. That's a
So-
Fox cartoon, right?
so we're
Does that
specifically talking about like the kid cartoons, not like any adult programming.
Well, I would argue that those were kid cartoons because I was watching that shit.
I mean, Simpsons,
It did air on.
right? I'm sorry, what?
It did air right on Foxstar at like 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, but so I'm like what my idea was all of the kid ones, right? That we watched back then. I mean, hey, Futurama, great. I mean, we watched South Park back then, right? Obviously. Probably shouldn't have been watching that shit because it was pretty bad.
Probably.
No, it's fine.
But
Not that bad.
in particular, the examples I put down: Dexter's Lab, SpongeBob, Batman Beyond, Gargoyles, right? Stuff like that. But it's the stuff after when we were like really little kids, like, so not so much like Ren and Stimpy or like the older like Tailspin, stuff like that. So it's like that generation that like when we were kids we had cartoons, and then when the kids that all these gamers I talk to that are younger than me, they talk about these cartoons like these were when they were kids, right? But for us, it was like in high school. So we may have missed the boat on some of these, but I mean, come on, cartoons. I watched like all of those, right?
Oh yeah.
So
Invader Zim was in this era.
that's true. Yes, Invader Zim does count, and we can talk about that as well. So just right out the gate, like, what are some cartoons that you guys do remember from this era?
Oof. Which ones don't I remember?
All right.
Yeah, I do have the lists here, and I could pull them up, which I'm going to now.
I was going to say, I had a hard time thinking about this because I think the ones that I remember the most are the ones from when I was actually a kid.
Yeah, right.
Other than maybe like, fuck, what's that show? I just had it in my head. Like SpongeBob. I
Yeah,
watched.
there are
SpongeBob,
so many. Yeah,
right?
I think it was Kids
SpongeBob does-
WB is the one I watched the most of, like that.
Uh-huh.
The Saturday morning cartoons and like
Yeah.
yeah,
Right.
oh my god.
Yeah,
Let me pull up that
so
list real quick too, because
yeah, kids. So kids WB. I mean, on this list too, Animaniacs and Freakazoids is on there, which is it's cutting it because it's like from '95. I mean, those were good cartoons. I don't think we have talked about them, so I'll say they're fair game. I know that I said 1996. However, we can talk about it, but
and Pinky and the Brain. Yeah.
that's right. All that fun stuff. What was with Animaniacs with the pigeons that were like mafia members? You guys remember that shit?
I do remember that.
Feathers.
No, yeah, the Good Feathers. Yep.
Yeah, the good feathers.
Yeah.
That was
You talking to me?
You talking to me?
like I remember not liking that one in particular, but like looking back, I'm like, man, it's kind of crazy that they got like a Joe Pesci pigeon. Like they got children to watch Joe Pesci pigeon, the cartoon. I don't know.
Well,
That
Well,
was
clearly
super
not, because you didn't like that part.
Yeah.
weird. I did it.
I mean, ultimately, like we didn't know any better, right?
No,
Like
Right.
no, it's just hilarious that they actually pulled that off.
this is why I would argue that like Simpsons should count because a lot of those jokes, that show worked for kids and adults.
No, I get
Because
that.
most of the time,
I mean,
you wouldn't get the actual joke, but it was still funny.
but I think part of it is too, like a lot of these that you see on this list don't run anymore, right? And Simpsons
Yeah.
is still semi-relevant, right?
Well,
That's
here's
just the nature of the beast at that point, right?
It's true, it's true.
Here's my reasoning though, Miguel, is because we need to do a Simpsons episode. Like we have to do the Simpsons justice. It has to be the entire topic of discussion. So like, of course you can talk about the Simpsons a bit, of course, you know, like no, that's no big deal. But I just figured we were talking about like, you know, stuff from when we were younger, you know what I mean? And
I actually,
Intended
even though
for the
I
kids.
did grow up, I grew up with stuff like, I mean, I'm in my late 30s, so I grew up on like Rugrats and Ren and Stimpy and the original Ninja Turtles and stuff like that.
yep, we all
But I
did.
never grew out of cartoons into high school and middle school and stuff like that. So I actually do have a strong fondness for shows like Dexter's Lab and Johnny Bravo.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Courage the Cowardly Dog. And
Oh,
Yeah, oh,
I
yeah.
had to mention Invader Zim because that's one of those cornerstone cartoons for me. Jonan Vasquez, the guy who created that,
Mhm.
not just in Invader Zim, but the comics he did too.
Yeah,
That
oh
dude
yeah.
absolutely shaped my sense of humor. Like
Uh-huh.
Johnny the Homicidal Maniac and Squee
Squee,
and Happy
yeah.
Little Boy. I
Yeah.
love
Yep.
those comics.
Hell yeah,
Invader
dude.
Zim is very near and dear to my heart.
Oh, this is the
I
wrong
What
watched
is
window.
a
it,
lot
honey?
of I watched a lot of Cartoon Network though.
That was the wrong window.
There's so many quotes from that series from Invader Zim that I probably quote, I want to say at least once a month, at least nowadays.
There's a oh man, yeah. I used to have all those comics. My mom was introducing me to stuff that I absolutely had no business being a part of
Oh, yeah.
as a child.
Yeah, that's
Including but not limited to those comic books.
Twisted
we found-
stuff.
So when we found out that the dude that made those comic books was making a Nicktoon, all three of us, all four, because my sister was born at that point, sat down and watched it. And yeah, I was a fan from day one.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
that's an near and dear to my heart.
Do you
Same
have a
here.
favorite episode of Invader Zim?
Oh, there's Zim Makes Waffles. That's a good one. I don't know if you've ever seen that one, but
Yeah.
Dib plants security cameras in Zim's house, and it's just like there's only one running, and it's the one in his kitchen. And Zim and Gur are just like sitting at the kitchen table, and Zim's always right about to say his evil plot. But right as he's about to say it, something interrupts him, and like Gur is making him eat a sickening amount of waffles throughout the episode.
Yeah.
It's absolutely great.
There it is, right there.
There's the one where they they replaced the organs, right? I think that was a
That's
Dark
a good
Harvest.
one.
I think it's called.
Oh yeah,
That's
I
a
love
good
that one.
And that is a messed up one. But like Gaz, she's the one that's like a mad gamer. They replace her like stomach with the video game thing, and she's poking her stomach. Like I just thought it was funny.
gamer.
Her episode's good too. The one where she wants to get the Slave Master too.
Oh my god, yes, that's a good one.
My
Give me the piggies.
my
Yeah.
my I loved the show too, and when it did come out, like I of course I caught it on TV, but
Still a bunny.
this was back when like we were all pirating shit from like Kazaa and like stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
And I remember downloading like hella Vader Zim episodes. And the one that I kept rewatching was the Pastulio one, where he had like the
Oh,
zit.
he had the giant boy.
I call him
God.
Pastulio, and he put like a little puppet body on his pimple.
And everybody gets hypnotized by it.
Yeah, fucking
That's-
amazing.
That screenshot right there in the Dark Harvest, that little bunny in the jar. That's
Uh-huh.
another one of his comic books, Filler Bunny.
Oh, nice.
That's
Oh, snap.
yeah, that just like Squee. That's just another comic book character that he created just to get tortured and abused in all these hilarious ways.
That's amazing. But yeah, Invader
show.
Zim was hilarious. And then what's funny about that show is that the voice actor, which I don't know his name, but the voice
Richard
actor,
Horvitz.
yeah, he essentially gave his voice up to TikTok, and like I don't know if people are still doing it, but 90% of every TikTok would change their voice to his voice for like a long ass time. So you may already know, if you're a youngster and you're on TikTok, you may already know his voice very well. Just look up a clip of Invader Zim and listen to Zim talk, and you'd be like, "Oh, holy shit! It's that TikTok guy."
Also plays a role in Psychonauts, right? The protagonist.
Yeah,
He's the main character.
he's a main character.
Yep.
Hell yeah!
You know what?
He's also
Nicktoon-
from Angry Beavers.
Oh my god, Angry
Yeah,
Beavers.
There you
dude.
go.
Yeah,
Is that what
Yep.
you were about to say?
that's it. That's the one.
Yeah.
Great minds.
Miguel, have you ever seen Angry Beavers?
I was not really a fan of that show, to be honest with you.
I get it.
Angry
I'm aware of it. I was
Beavers.
aware of it. I just never watched it.
Ba-ba, 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 ba-ba. Yeah. I used to watch this as much as I possibly could. This was a staple for me, for sure. Just two goofballs, man.
Yeah, I remember the only episode I can recall of that show was when they discovered the worst smell in the world or something. They're trying to cancel it out or make it go away, and the only way to cancel out the worst smell is another of the worst smell. To yeah, something like that. I don't know. It was so weird. This is such a weird show, dude.
It was a very weird show.
He was the brown. Richard Horvitz was the brown beaver.
Nice.
Daggett and Norbert, I think, were the names of the
I
beavers.
think it was Norb, and I think the tan one was Dag.
Yeah.
Nice.
The only
Awesome.
episode I remember is the one where the brown one kept annoying the tan one, and the tan one said he'll punch him into last week, and he did. He kept punching him back in time.
Oh shoot, dude.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
good.
Miguel, what's a cartoon from this era that you remember?
Well, I mean, I remember a lot of them. Like the one that I probably liked the most was probably Courage. Courage the
Okay.
Cowardly Dog.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
That's another one I can talk
Excellent.
That's a good ass show.
It's a really good show.
See, I feel like Courage the Cowardly Dog I thought was interesting, but that's back when I didn't like spooky stuff because I was a little scaredy cat. Even in high school, I didn't really like scary stuff that much. So I don't know. I thought it was like goofy, but it wasn't like super funny. But like I feel like now I want to go back and watch every episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I think you should. I think you should.
really good
I
show.
agree. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, the one with fucking the nephew, the one with the I've got a bit naughty.
Yeah.
He kept like shaving everything.
Yeah. Was that there's so many good episodes of this show.
Did you like the grandpa?
That's
grandpa-
it. I'm getting mallet.
I mean, the grandma was always nice, but the grandpa was like hilarious because he's a dick.
There was some really messed up stuff in this show.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
It was great. It was great that they just let these showrunners scare the shit out of a child audience.
oh yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure, yeah. This
Yeah, the episode I remember the most is the one with Doc Gerbil.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I think I know that one.
Dr. Bill's World.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it? I remember the one with
Vacuous
the
salesman or whatever. He comes to work.
yeah. I remember the one with the duck aliens that kidnapped them as
Oh,
well.
I know that one. Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
duck brothers. You shouldn't be laying eggs.
Yeah,
Or
these
the,
guys.
The guy in the car that would be like, you fool. I remember that. I remember characters more than I remember like episodes of this one, I would say.
Yeah.
Like
No,
different villains, right?
God, why are there so many duck episodes?
Lick quack. Like most
Quack.
most of the French phrases that I know are because of Cartoon Network cartoons. Like him.
yeah.
Qu'est-ce que c'est? What is this?
Or from Dexter's Lab, omelette du fromage.
Omelette du fromage, yeah.
Omelette
Where he listens to the
du
tape
fromage.
over and over again.
That was a really good show.
Yeah.
If you can't tell from the fact that I can just quote most of the episodes that we're bringing up, I absolutely fondly remember this show.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's-
Yeah. And the same with Dexter's Lab and like Johnny Bravo. I think
Mhm.
those were ones that like Johnny Bravo, when I look back on it, I was like, man, that's kind of messed up. but
He was a womanizer. Yeah.
he was a womanizer, flat out, right? But
He's terrible at it. Like it wasn't like he
That's the
was
thing.
actually like
He was a
No,
douchebag.
right. he was a D
Yeah.
bag, and then people laughed at him, which I think was what made it good, right? Like
I don't
Um,
remember as much about Johnny Bravo as I do some of the other shows, but like I remember some of his pickup lines, and there was one episode where he woke up and his alarm clock was like his alarm was broken, so it was just set on the same time, and everything that he walked by made him think that time was frozen. There was gridlock traffic, and everyone unanimously decided to stop honking at each other and take a nap. And so, like, he just was convinced that time was standing still and he could do whatever he wanted. Yeah, there we go. He was a dumbass.
yeah.
Why was he Elvis? You know what I mean? Like why?
Well,
Why
He
not?
was basically Elvis. He'd be like, hoo, hoo, ha, hoo. He was like fat Elvis.
With Johnny.
What the fuck? This show's weird, man.
And then they did like a cow and chicken, and that show was messed up.
Oh, Cow and Chicken I liked. Because that show evoked like Ren and Stimpy to me.
Ren and Stampy, yeah.
to some degree, yeah.
And then I Weasel was the spinoff.
Uh-huh. Oh, you're right. I do
IR
remember that.
Weasel. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a whole ass show.
Oh, one I want to talk about too is Ed, and Eddie when we get a chance. I think that.
Oh,
was
yeah, yeah.
Another
That-
one of my like staple ones.
So in the research that I was doing, Ed, Ed and Eddie was actually the longest running cartoon.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I think it.
And it was the
How long?
longest running cartoon to be using animated cells.
Wow.
Oh shit.
That's interesting. Yeah, see, most of these cartoons stopped at like 2002, 2003, but Ed, and Eddie went until 2009, and even codename Kids Next Door went from 02 to 08, which isn't even as long as Ed, and Eddie.
No.
What a weird show Ed, and Eddie was, though.
It
I love
was,
that
weird.
show.
but it was
I
good.
love that show.
Yeah, it had
And-
like an iconic song. We have to.
I think Rolf was my favorite character.
What
Ralph was great.
Yeah.
about the kid with the stick for a friend?
Plank.
Yeah, Plank.
Johnny and Plank.
Yeah,
Plank.
that kid.
Uh,
Which one was the
evoking
one?
like imaginary friends and stuff. I thought that was kind of funny. It was his real friend, so
I mean,
as far as we're concerned.
I also do like buttered toast in this. They would say buttered toast a lot in this show.
They would.
That
say
was
pork toast.
that was Ed's catchphrase.
Yeah.
The big dumb one, and then Double D was the one with the hat, and Eddie
Weren't
was
they
the shit
obsessed with
one.
jawbreakers too?
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, that was their
That
favorite
was like
thing.
currency on.
and I always like they made jawbreakers look awesome, but also terrible at the same time.
Yeah, because they'd fuck their teeth up.
Yeah, they would mess their teeth up. And they'd have like holes and cracks in their teeth when they did it. Oh man.
I don't know, I saw a meme of Ed, Edd and Eddy where it was like real people dressed up like them or something. It was like
God.
kind of recent. I don't know, man. I'm trying to find it, but I can't.
And then there were the other two characters.
Such
What
a
were their
weird-
name? Like Sarah and Eddie. Sarah and
Yeah,
Jimmy.
Sarah.
The kid
and
with the
Jimmy.
braces.
Sarah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then there's the
And his,
girls
his
that
like
liked
retainer where
him.
you always get stuck on things. Like
Wasn't there like
Yep.
wasn't there like a bully or something too?
yeah,
that was Evan.
This guy Kevin.
Kevin. Yeah.
Yeah,
he
the
was a
one with the hat.
skateboarder, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
And then those three were
Wow.
like the trailer park girls.
Yeah, what's up with that? I don't.
Three trailer
They
park
didn't-
girls
yeah,
come
all
around the
other
outside.
kids lived in all the other kids lived in a cul-de-sac, so they were fairly
Right.
well off. But those three sisters lived in a fucking trailer park at the other
Yep.
side of town or some shit like that.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Because they liked them or something, right? But then they were like,
Well,
ew,
they
yeah.
liked him and they didn't like him because girls
Yeah.
or whatever, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was adversarial.
I think
Yeah.
Cooties was an episode or something, if I'm right.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and we got to talk about Powerpuff Girls. Miguel, how much Powerpuff Girls did you watch back in the day?
I watched it when it was kind of new, and then I kind of fell off,
Yeah.
and it was kind of like, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of these I can't go back and watch.
I get that. I really do.
Like
So
Courage, I can go back and watch, but like almost every other show we've talked about, I would have no desire to go watch. That's just me though.
I could see myself watching Cow and Chicken, maybe Ed, Edd and Eddy. But
I could probably watch Angry Beavers, maybe be okay when I'm like stoned or something. That might be a show.
yeah, I did watch I did watch the Only Do Fromage clip though, like, and I was like, ooh, this is like, I loved this show, but like it was just annoying. It was like annoying me. And it's because it was like, you know, his sister Dee Dee was doing stuff. And I know she's supposed to be annoying, but I'm just like, yeah, I think I've outgrown
I go back and look
I
at
think I've
that and I'm
outgrown
like,
this cartoon.
and somebody needs to. Where are the parents? Where,
Oh, that never bothered me. Who cares about that?
Yeah.
where's the parents? Dee Dee keeps bugging and messing
There'd
everything
be no
up.
show
Like,
if you cared about the parents.
I guess. The MacGuffin.
The parents actually were pretty present in Dexter's lab, and they usually sided
Yeah.
with Dee Dee over Dexter.
But they had no head.
Always, yeah.
You couldn't see their faces.
no,
ever.
That's true.
the parents had defined like
Which one was
characters.
it? Was it?
Ed, Edd and Eddy, you really didn't see the parents. They were implied, but they were never present.
Well, I remember for some reason. Maybe I'm mixing up the show, but there's like the head was cut off in some parents.
Yeah. I can't remember which one.
Muppet Babies.
Was it Cow and Chicken? Maybe it was Cow and
It
Chicken.
was Peanuts.
Or Peanuts.
Wah, wah.
Yeah.
Wah, 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 wah. But yeah, Powerpuff Girls I did like, liked superhero shit, and they had like a lot of fun villains and stuff, and like Mojo Jojo and all that fun stuff.
The Gangrene Gang.
Gangrene Gang, yeah. Let's see. Who else?
Him.
So here we go. Yeah, this
But
weird sicko guy, right? With the wearing the
him,
tutu.
I think
He was
Him
ahead of his
name?
time.
Yeah, that was him.
He was. This
Yeah.
Yeah,
is
he was
true.
ahead of his time, dude.
True. There was also the Powerpuff Boys or whatever, but they were like bad or something, right? I mean, and then there was this like neckbeard. I do remember the neckbeard. I can't really remember.
Forecasting neckbeards.
Fuzzy Lumpkin in the upper left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. This guy. Yeah.
What was her name? Princess? I can't remember her name.
I forgot her name
I don't
too.
remember.
I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
her. Yeah.
Did a few.
Um,
And then
yeah,
the
fun.
Gangrene Gang or whatever.
yeah. I think this is one of the
Yeah.
guys right here. Yeah. But yeah, that I was fun. I mean, I was like, I don't think I could rewatch that show either. Like
No.
now,
That
honestly,
that would be a hard watch at this
that'd be
point.
hard.
It'd be really hard to watch.
But yeah, Jendi Tartovsky, incredible guy. He's the one who basically cooked all this stuff up. And just to list a few more, like you said, I Am Weasel, but also Sheep in the Big City was another one apparently.
I liked the first few episodes of that one. I do remember that show.
And then Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
That
Yes,
was
I watched a
good
lot of
show.
that. Yeah.
That was a good show.
That one was pretty cool. Yeah, because it was like, another
Whoa.
weird spooky show where these kids are like tormenting the. It's basically like the plot of the second Bill and Ted movie, right? Because they like con him into being their friend.
Yeah.
In the pilot episode, he was supposed to reap the soul of Mandy's hamster, but she beat him in a
Right.
game. That's why
Yeah.
they end up. She pretty much owns him after that.
Right.
I like how they used his like spine as like a limbo thing. That was fun.
He had like a Jamaican accent too, if I'm not mistaken.
You're right.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
100%. That's correct.
It
Let's-
actually didn't start out as a standalone show. It started out as in a show called Grim and Evil. But
Oh, okay.
the evil con carne segments didn't do as good, so they just split it off and made it just the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Oh, nice. Cool. Yeah, I
didn't know
did.
that.
I did see all of those things that you talked about listed on that list as well, and I didn't know about that. So thank you very much. Next up, Nickelodeon. Let's talk a little bit about these. I didn't realize that Ren and Stimpy was 95, so it's only a year away from the year we're talking about. Oh no,
Really?
actually that was the finale. Never mind. It was
Oh,
95. It actually ended in 95. Rocko's Modern
Hmm.
Life started in 93. Real Monsters 94. All not valid. We can't talk about those. We love those. We have talked about them a little bit. But Hey Arnold came out in October 7th, 1996. That was a show that I never really liked. Honestly, never really was into Hey Arnold. I don't know why. What about you guys? Did you like Hey Arnold?
I liked it well enough. I mean,
Yeah.
It was like it was
something to watch.
something to watch
True.
in between what was SpongeBob? No, it was
SpongeBob 99.
SpongeBob was 99.
It might have
It was something
been.
to watch.
It might have been Kablam, which was like my favorite show.
Yeah.
Back then.
Yeah.
Because if you know me, I love puppets and shit. So of course I like
Oh my
Kablam, Claymation, all that stuff.
Which one had
But
the
yeah.
the alien and the caveman? What was
That's
that called?
Kablam.
Kablam.
Same thing.
That's Kablam, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's Hey
Prometheus and
Arnold.
Bob.
There you
Prometheus
go.
and Bob is
Okay.
what it was called. Yeah.
Prometheus.
Yeah.
But no, Kablam
Prometheus
was
and Bob.
basically almost like a variety show.
Yeah, it was like sketch comedy with toys.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cartoon.
There was a
Yeah, I don't
cartoon in
remember that at all.
Yeah, there was this weird one, which was like they were like stop motion, but they were made out of like paper or something like that. There was like you guys keep
Oh god,
saying.
yeah.
There was Prometheus and Bob. Oh, here we go. Here's a matrix of them. Perfect. So Prometheus and Bob up here. There was the toys that were like superheroes. If you remember, there was a guy named Meltman with the power to melt. Yeah. And then amongst other ones, but like the other cartoons we don't remember as much because the best ones were the stop motion ones, obviously.
Yeah.
And that's what made that show special to me, personally. But yeah, I loved that show back in the day.
The power to melt.
Yeah, Melt Man with the power
I
to melt.
kind of got to agree with the Hey Arnold thing. I know that's one of those ones that's like, it's one of those ones that's kind of fondly held on to by people in our generation, but I
Yeah.
wasn't really too into it.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I remember seeing Harriet the Spy in theaters and seeing the pilot cartoon to that as like a short before the movie.
Me too, actually.
Here we go.
And,
I'm just playing the
I was
intro.
I was also like a little kid at the time, so I would just watch Nickelodeon and it really didn't matter if I liked a show or not. I would just watch it.
I think
Yeah.
that was what I was trying
Yeah.
to get at earlier. It was like if it was on, I would watch it. Sure, why not?
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize Prometheus and Bob was from Kablam, right?
Kablam, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
I
remember
didn't
the rest of that
either.
show. I just
Right,
remember
that's what I'm
Prometheus
saying.
and Bob.
Right. I mean, let's
Fuck
be
the
honest.
rest of that shit.
I mean, the Meltman shit was also
Meltman
cool.
was funny.
But
Yeah.
you're right. Prometheus and Bob was the best. I agree. That's just my opinion. But no, I mean, you know, just to address what you're talking about, Jimmy, it's like, look, kids nowadays, you know, Uncle Corner, here we go. Kids nowadays,
Right.
they
we
won't
go.
know what it's like to fucking have TV and being like flipping through channels and trying to find something on. And then you have like especially as a kid, you have your like 4 or 5 channels that you always flip to and you're like, fuck, I hope something's on. Or like you're rushing to get to because you know something's on you want to watch. Like for us,
Oh, dude.
like Toonami, right? With anime and
Yep.
stuff, obviously back in the day, Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon,
Rush home to watch DBZ. Always.
Gundam Wing, all those.
Kenshi Muyo.
Or like
And yeah.
watching Fox at night, you know, you're like, ooh, gotta watch The Simpsons, gotta watch X-Files, all that shit. Like you had to be at your TV on a channel at a certain time to like catch a show. You had to like, you know, but there was a time before even like your cable box would tell you what's going on. You would have to like get a fucking TV guide like book every month that would have all the stuff on it, and you'd be like, oh shit, what's coming on tonight? Ooh, sweet, that one cowboy show with Bruce Campbell in it. Let's watch it. But I digress. I forget the name of that show, but I loved that show when I was a kid.
I just thought it was a
Hercules and
you know,
Xena.
people they won't know that.
Yes!
Baby.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah,
dude.
Briscoe. Yes, that was it. Yeah,
County Junior.
I
Oh my
loved
God.
that show as a kid. Just another show Fox canceled that I loved in my
Dude,
lifetime.
mention Bruce Campbell around me and get me going.
This is why we're friends, Jimmy. But I digress. So yeah, same thing with cartoons. Like they're saying, you know, you throw on
Wake up
Nickelodeon.
early on Saturday only
Yeah,
because
oh, yeah.
Saturday morning cartoons. That was the only reason.
Yeah, fuck
Bowl
yeah.
of cereal, fucking in front of the TV, pajamas. Yeah, there you go.
I mean, I'll be honest. Like even to this day, I'll throw
do that.
cartoons on on Saturdays in the morning. I'm like, let me turn on. Well, and for me, it's like Futurama or like, you know, Family Guy or whatever. But same thing. I'm like, oh, it's Saturday morning. Let's throw on a cartoon. I love that shit. But yeah, I mean, other great Nickelodeon shows that weren't cartoons, just quick mention was like Legends of the Hidden Temple, or like any of those
That was
game
fun.
show ones were
Yep.
fun, you know, and all that stuff.
Oh.
It was a good channel back in the day. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But getting back to the cartoons, Cat Dog.
that was
Cat
a good one.
dog.
That was a
Cat
weird
dog.
show.
The show is fucking weird.
Hello, the world with a little cat dog.
It always reminds me of the Family Guy clip where he's like drunk and he's all like, "Where do they poop? They poop out of their mouths. This is some kind of hell." And he's all crying. And he's like, "Cat dog." He's like crying and singing that song.
I
Some
think
rock
their
mistake.
anus is like where their stomach is supposed to be, kind of where they meet.
Yeah.
For the anuses.
Oh, I fucking love that.
What Doug was one that they
Yeah,
had?
Doug.
Doug,
Doug would be before
yeah.
that, right?
yeah, Doug's 91.
Like, it was 91, but I still feel like it. How long did that run?
94.
I think it got its
94.
revival on ABC around that time,
Oh,
didn't it?
right, that's right.
It just kind of we just ended up watching reruns of Doug for like 10, 20
Yeah.
years. But looks like Rugrats went even longer till 2004. Holy shit, that's crazy.
Yeah,
And the same
that
thing
one
with
ran for a minute.
Ren and Stimpy too, only like 5 seasons. Which, you know, I've heard about the development and like how things shook out. John Kay and
Oh,
his
yeah.
madness, and
Yeah,
Billy West just being like stretched thin and like ripped apart by John Kay's direction. But let's not get into that. You know, mad props to everyone involved in that project, by the way.
Does Rocket Power count?
Yes,
on the-
90, that was
Power counts.
1999.
so would the Wild Thornberries.
Yes, that's also
Wild
correct.
Thorn, Nigel Thornberry.
So
Flea was in that show.
the who?
Flea from the Chili Peppers was in the Wild Thornberries.
What? No
Yeah, he was.
way.
Yeah, he
think
was,
so,
he was
yeah.
that little fucking like feral kid that they had
Yeah.
around with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. That
Oh.
dude right there.
Oh my god, he even looks like him. He's got the teeth. He's got the flea teeth. I didn't know that. But wait, wasn't the dad of the Thornberries also someone awesome?
Probably.
Dad, what the fuck is his name? Nigel Thornberry, dad, actor. Who is it? It's like someone. Tim Curry. Fucking Tim
Was it
Curry,
really?
bro. Yeah.
Big someone.
That was the dad. Yeah. It was, oh man, that's crazy. Okay, so the reason why I wanted to
shit.
talk about these cartoons in particular is because I kind of missed the boat on a lot of this stuff. Kind of like Miguel. Like, obviously, I did the cartoon stuff, but you guys are talking about all these Nickelodeon cartoons. I didn't watch any of this shit. Rocket Power, Recess. I didn't watch that.
Oh,
That was-
Recess is fucking awesome.
I
You
missed out on
the fuck
that.
out.
Yeah, right.
Great fucking show, dude.
Yeah, you guys want to
So
talk
I
about
haven't-
Recess?
I had a little bit of an advantage on my side because not only did I still get into cartoons, but my sister's 9 years younger than me.
Okay.
So I went back. I was like absorbing a lot of stuff that was I should have outgrown, but was still watching because when my sister was in the room, she had control of the remote, whether or not I wanted it to happen.
Yeah, that's what it's like to be an older brother.
She
I
was
guess.
my mom's favorite, 100%, and there was no fighting it.
I was the young one in the family, so like when I grew up, like that was it. Like there was no one else younger to force me to watch anything. So I just missed a lot of this stuff. But Miguel, why don't you talk about Recess for a sec?
Just remember it being a really good show. Like,
Yeah.
I don't remember anything specific. I'd probably still watch this, but
Yeah. What made this show so good? Like, why does everybody say this show's awesome?
I don't know. to
I
be
never
honest
got
with
it
you.
personally. I was actually not one of the people who enjoyed Recess. I thought
Yeah.
I don't
Mom
know,
Miguel
maybe it was
said-
just ahead of me or something when
'Cause
I tried to watch it. I don't know.
A lot of people talk about it kind of being like funny in a way, like where it's respecting the children, you know, is kind of smarter. It was like, you know, they're kind of doing more messed up stuff. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember why I liked it so much. I just know I liked it. It was a really good fucking show. Now that I see it's got Pamela Alden in it, I didn't even realize that was Spinelli, which makes sense though.
I don't even know who this is.
She's Bobby Hill.
Oh.
Yes, she is.
Okay, I do know who that is.
Yes, she is.
Oh, she's amazing. I didn't know she was in Californication. What the fuck?
Yeah,
That's incredible.
she's been in a lot of things, dude.
Oh, okay, so she's awesome.
Yeah.
The principal in Recess looked exactly like my submaster in high school.
Oh. Yeah, that's scary. Let's see what else we
Mr.
got.
Bakari.
Oh yeah, so why don't you guys talk about the Wild Thornberries for a sec? So what? Yeah, what was cool about that show?
I think it was just like a different adventure kind of every time, right? And
Yeah.
it had a lot to do with animals, right? And that was really cool.
Yeah, and the dad. I mean, who doesn't
yeah,
like
well-
that character?
She was basically Dr. Doolittle before Dr. Doolittle. So
Oh, so that was the hook.
Yeah,
She could
Wait,
talk to
before
animals.
Dr. Doolittle?
No,
Was it before?
Dr. Doolittle's like from the '60s or something, dude.
Like from the 50s,
okay, well, the
dude.
one I
Thank
remember
you,
with
yeah.
Eddie Murphy.
It's like
Right.
it's like originally a black and white, I think.
All right, you oldies. All right.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just I feel like I would see this and I'm like, this looks dumb, you know. But I feel like I was just trying to be cool back then, you know, and I just was like trying not to watch cartoons as much. I don't know why.
Okay,
know,
do you guys want to know my honest to God memory of the show?
Yes.
What's the memory?
This would be on, but this is when I got Pokemon Red.
Oh, video
So
games.
I was not paying attention to what was
Yeah.
on the TV.
Yeah, I get that. What about the Pokemon anime, dude? Was that that era?
Yeah,
I believe
that was coming out around the same time.
I think it was
remember
that
watching
time.
that as I was playing the game, wasn't I?
Yeah, look, just 1997 to what?
Yeah,
2000? Yeah, dude. Oh man, we could talk about Pokemon really quick, the anime.
Indigo League or whatever.
Because I mean, even though it's an anime and that's not exactly what we're talking about, but like that was that era first, because when Pokemon came out, we were playing the game, and then the anime came out and the cards came out, and then it was Poke fucking fever, dude. And
Oh my god, when the cards came out, man.
and then the
yeah.
Pokemon, the Poke rap. Remember that?
I remember the poker app.
Or the song?
I do.
The song, the I want to
Gotta
be
catch
the
'em
very
all.
best.
Like no one
Pokemon.
ever was.
But yeah, this is
Well,
I
two
just
different
like,
songs, but yeah.
yeah. Well, I don't know the Johto version. I only watched the original.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. Did you watch the Pokemon show back then, Miguel?
No,
No.
that one was. I felt like it was more straight for kids,
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
and it just was not for me. I did not care.
Did you play the game at least or no?
No, I never
Okay.
played Pokemon.
Oh, so you're just not a Poke
Oh.
person at all
no,
in any way.
not really.
Yeah.
So my history
Wow.
was
Interesting.
I got into the cards first because people were
Okay.
going crazy about the cards, right? And they were just everywhere. And then I started open packs of that, and then I got the game because I was excited about that, and I was like, "Oh, cool! I got the Pokemon that I got from the cards in the game." And then I would watch the show in hopes that I would see the Pokemon I had in the game on the TV. That was
Okay.
that was my reason for watching, right? So
Yeah.
I didn't care about the plot.
If you guys remember, getting a Pikachu was a
There's
bitch.
a plot.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
there's
there
a
is.
plot.
Believe
There's
it
a
or
plot.
What? Oh, I know there is. But, like,
You being
he's
an
gonna be the
asshole.
best, right? He's got to catch them all,
That no one ever was. Yeah.
and then it just keeps
Pokemon
going and
like
going. And then
STD. Gotta catch them all.
Fucking well.
Oh,
you
For
can't
your-
catch them all if there's new ones.
That's you got a point there. For your information, Ash Ketchum Miguel has finally retired, and he's done. There's no more Ash Ketchum. Like he's caught his last Pokemon.
Oh.
He's become
Well, he
the
didn't catch
Poke
them all, though,
Master.
did he?
No, he
I
did.
guess she's done, but yeah.
He caught them all, and he became the Poke Master of the world. Like he beat.
How many did he catch?
I don't even. How many is
And
there?
when did he catch them? Because I'm sure there
7
were more.
million.
How many is there?
And,
There's
and
like-
when you looked away.
Over 1,000
He-
now.
There's probably like over 1,000 now.
He was.
There's a lot of fucking Pokemon.
He got caught up in a hyperblast.
Check out the big brain on Brad.
Pikachu discharged electricity, and now he's dead.
It's the entire
I mean,
team, including
I-
the
I respect Pokemon for what it is, right? But like,
Yeah.
it was never for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I was too old.
I just liked Red,
It
and
came
then
out.
after Red on the Game Boy, I've tried to play it multiple times, but I'm not a Poke person. I just can't do it. It's too much.
There's
it becomes boring for me.
1,025 Pokemon. So unless Ash Ketchum
What?
got 1,025, he's not the Pokemaster of the world. He can suck a dick.
And all of them can be shiny if you're
You
lucky.
heard it here first, folks. Ash Ketchum can suck a dick.
Ash
Wow.
Ketchum can suck a dick.
Maybe he'll age one day. I
Look
don't know.
Maybe he'll get some rage.
Moving on. There's looking at this list. There's a lot of Nickelodeon cartoons. But
Dude, SpongeBob could be an episode in of itself.
Oh, absolutely.
it totally can. But let's talk about SpongeBob for a sec.
That is one of the shows I can still fucking
And the
watch.
connect.
Well, okay. My
And I
opinion.
still remember.
My opinion of SpongeBob is the first 2 seasons goated. Can be rewatched forever. Anything after that, they embraced like the kid too much, and then it became too many like musical numbers, and it's not as funny anymore.
You
But
never
those
liked the
first-
musical number ones.
No,
Yeah.
you're right.
See, that's the thing, though. Like, it's still going.
It is.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking
Oh,
Christ, are you serious?
It's
Yeah, it's
celebrating
still
the
going.
25th year this year,
Oh
yeah.
my God, dude,
So,
no
like-
way!
What I will say to you is,
Wow.
it's like The Simpsons to me, right? Like, there was a certain amount of years I watched it to, and then after that, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'd probably say
Mhm.
maybe like the first 5-6 years worth of SpongeBob. could probably
I think
remember.
season 7 or 8 is when I really fell off, right?
Right,
Yeah.
and then you fall off. It's like The Simpsons. I didn't.
Right.
I
Yeah.
stopped watching like at season 10.
But I will say I watched one of the newer ones recently, and it's still funny. Still,
Okay, got
still
it,
some of the
right?
same humor.
Still fucking got it.
So,
All right. I mean,
I
I
watched the movie not that long ago. Still got it.
yeah,
I
still
haven't
got
seen
it.
the
Oh,
movie.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the movies. I do want to check
So
those out one
like
day.
you said that they embrace the kid stuff, but I don't feel like that's entirely true. There's still
I don't
some
know. I'm just saying that
innuendo and stuff.
I watched those first 2 seasons and they were gold. And then I started watching
yeah.
season 3 and I was like, this feels like it's changing into something I don't like. And so then I just stopped watching it. And that was just me. Like I could go back and watch those first 2 seasons. Love it. Absolutely love it. Like right now I could watch any of those first 2 seasons SpongeBob's. But I don't know. I mean, this was like in 2006 when I was like 20 something trying to watch SpongeBob. You know what I mean? I don't know. I could probably enjoy it now. Who knows? But anyway, what do you guys think? You got some favorite episodes? Like I remember the one where he's trying to get his driver's license. That one's funny.
That's a good one.
Classic.
About the one that Pantera did the soundtrack to.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah,
That sounds cool.
There was the Valentine's Day episode was probably one of my favorites,
Nice.
where everyone but Patrick gets their Valentine's Day and then gift from SpongeBob, and he feels left out, and it's because he's stalling, he gives him like a friendly handshake, and it's just hilarious because he goes on like a rampage because he's that one right there. That's
There's also the one with the fake muscles where SpongeBob has muscles, but they're just like balloons.
he blows up the inflatable muscles because he's trying to impress
You
people.
go to Muscle Beach, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Okay, I just typed in fake muscles only, and this is what SpongeBob.
We gotta get some for an episode.
There's the free balloon day episode where Patrick and SpongeBob thought they stole the balloon and they ran away.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that one too.
When they turn against each other, right? Like
they turn against each other so quick.
Yep. Do you remember the one where they went down to where he missed the bus? They went down.
Yes.
What the hell was that place called? Yeah, but it was like basically vertical. The road went to go up the deck. Yeah, that one was pretty good too.
Like where they went to hell.
Like, I can't do this. They just had raspberries in between each word, right? So
yeah,
he's like, "Oh, why didn't you say so?"
There's also this one right here. Let's see. Hold on. I got this soundboard sample. If I can find it. Let's see here. Here it is. Here it is.
Chocolate? Chocolate? Chocolate! Chocolate!
Yeah. Where they go around peddling chocolate.
Yeah,
like,
they're
as,
trying
like,
to
this
sell chocolate.
Perfect thing. Oh, it'll make you young forever. They tell the. No,
And you
no.
That was also a great concept. Plot to an episode of Invader Zim where they had to sell candy for the classroom, and it was like 99% sawdust.
God, Invader Zim really was like, the best.
It was a special
Poop
it was a
cola.
special series. Oh my god.
Poop cola.
And
remember
the
poop cola.
bacteria one where he puts on the goggles and he starts seeing like
The germs.
all the germs, and he's freaking out.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't fall within this time period, but the Enter the Florpus Netflix movie is really good.
What's it called?
Was
I don't know
yes.
if you guys saw that, but it was really a true return to form for the show.
What?
This show I have gone back and watched. This is
Enter
still
the
watchable, though.
Florpus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could watch
it's
this
like a
over and
new.
over
It was
again.
like a movie that they made later, right? Is that what you're saying?
Netflix, I think. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I do have to check that out. And like I agree that like I could probably watch Invader Zim right now and love it.
I know I can. I've shown it to my son. Like, I know I can still watch the show. And I've shown him Courage the Cowardly Dog, too.
Yeah, I do need to go back and watch that show for sure.
But
Here's a couple others. Fairly Godparents, or Fairly Odd Parents, whatever the hell.
Odd Parents.
That's
Fairly
one
Odd
I watched
Parents.
with my sister. That one's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched that one with my sister. Because you got like the typical like, because there's the two fairies, Cosmo and Wanda. Like Cosmo's the dumb
Timmy.
guy, and Wanda's the more straight laced fucking woman. So you get that sitcom dynamic. And Timmy Turner, his
Mhm.
sister is like always against him. His parents are they're as bad as Squeeze parents. Like they're terrible fucking parents.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's just all the misadventures he goes on with them.
Mhm.
I watched
It went to
this more than I watched something like Jimmy Neutron. I really wasn't into that show.
2017
Yeah.
was the last like episode that they
I
had for
didn't
this
realize
show.
it ran
Crazy.
that.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
did.
me either.
It
Yeah,
really
this ran
did.
for a minute.
That show, I felt like that show was on Nickelodeon every fucking second of every hour for like a long time. And then, like you
It
said,
was.
Jimmy Neutron, which was like, I don't know, I just think that was for like younger people. And by that point, we
Did
were
not
all
watch
probably
that.
a
It was
bit
okay.
older.
I had already gotten my fix in Dexter's Lab. I didn't need Jimmy Neutron.
Right. It was
Agreed,
kind of
yeah.
like that, but less good.
And there was Danny Phantom, Avatar: The Last Airbender, which I still have seen 0 episodes of. Never
That's a
seen
great
a
fucking
second
show,
of that
dude. You need
show.
to watch
If
that.
if there is anyone from this list that I suggest you watch, it is that one.
Watch
That's what
that.
everyone says, and I
Yeah.
will eventually get to it, but who knows when.
That is a really good show.
Let's see.
I was
Mhm.
never into Avatar.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. We
Huh.
both should watch it then.
It sounds like
I
you watched it and you didn't like it.
yes.
Oh.
And I
Mm.
used to like Teen Titans, but I don't anymore. And I realized that I just don't
Ooh.
like Amerime.
Okay.
You know
I get
what?
I don't
did.
like those
Let's-
American cartoons that imitated anime.
Yeah. Let's get
I
into
did like
WB
Teen
stuff
Titans
next.
Go, but that's different.
Teen Titans Go is legitimately funny. I've seen some episodes.
It is funny.
When I was like
I'm on
babysitting
Jacob's-
my goddaughter. She would always watch it, and I was like, "All right, we'll watch it." And then I would be like, I'd catch myself laughing. So I have to
Yeah.
admit, it
Still
was pretty
like
funny.
Go.
Yeah. Here's some WB shows. We'll talk about these real quick. Let's see. Starting 96, Superman animated series. Of course, all of the Looney Tunes shit. There was like a lot of those shows back then. Like I only like the OG Looney Tunes stuff. Nothing really that came out of it.
Yeah.
But Batman Beyond.
Good. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
Excellent. The
So much,
Batman.
yeah.
Which one was the Batman?
That was shortly
I do
after
remember that.
Batman Beyond, I think. It was like a follow up, if I'm right. But it was
don't know.
different kind of style too.
Yeah, it wasn't like Batman the animated series, right? Like a different version, yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
No, it's,
Nah.
it's a different team and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Behind it.
It was okay.
Um,
I didn't really watch that one as much.
There's a lot of Shaggy, Scooby Doo shit that I didn't watch. Static Shock people are into.
Static Shock I watched a lot of.
Here it
weirdly
is.
enough.
The new Batman Superman Adventures. Yeah. That was legit back then. But yeah, I just feel like WB was mostly just like like Looney Tunes and then like DC shit, right? For the most part.
Mhm.
Tiny
Yeah.
Toon Adventures. That fits, right?
Yeah.
Teen Titans, like you said. They made a Crypto the Super Dog show. What?
Yes.
yeah.
That's trippy.
I watched Bugs and Daffy was another one I watched.
I did used
yeah.
to watch that.
Nice. Bugs
But
and Daffy.
I'm just into Looney Tunes in that way, so
Yeah, I mean, I like it too. It's just that for me, I just really liked the classic shit because I
Well,
just would always
same,
watch it,
same.
I
like,
know it doesn't fall into this category, but they did come out with like the Looney Tunes show. I think sometime in like the mid 2010s.
Yes.
that was a legitimately good show where like
Was it?
Bugs and Daffy lived together in that house, and all the sorry.
No, keep going.
That was I know it doesn't fall into this category, but that was a legitimately good show. Like it
Nice.
had good plots. Daffy was fucking awesome in that show. He was such a piece of shit to everybody, just so entitled in the best way.
What was this one? Right here.
Yes, that one. That's a
Nice.
legitimately good show.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to check it out. Wasn't it kind of like more structured like a sitcom almost to some degree?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
It did have more of like a conventional show structure to it, unlike the old cartoons.
Uh-huh. That kind of makes me also think of the Muppet show that they came out with like kind of recently that only lasted like 1 or 2 seasons, or it was like more of a almost like a workplace comedy, like The Office.
It was The Office essentially.
Yeah, but it was the
Office,
Muppets.
but it was Muppets.
It
was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I remember liking it, but I didn't really watch it. You know what I mean? And then they canceled it, so just kind of makes me think of that too, in a way.
I mean, this is different where it doesn't have like that office setup, but it is kind of like all the characters acknowledge that there is a legacy to them. Like Bugs is kind of like just resting on the laurels of a career that happened a while ago, and that's how he affords his house, and Daffy's just like the layabout that lives with him and shit like that.
Awesome. Go ahead.
One more I did want to bring up was Arthur. Do you guys remember Arthur?
Arthur.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Arthur.
Yeah.
Arthur was classic.
It's a good show. It was a good show.
Who was that?
I think it's
was
still
that on
going. Is it?
PBS? This show?
I think
Yeah,
96,
PBS.
It was a PBS show. Yep.
Yeah, I never seen one episode of Arthur because I thought it was for babies. But
No,
then
it's-
everyone talks
You're
about
a
it.
baby.
Everyone talks about it like it's funny. So I just, again, like I said, I
Good
missed
show.
out.
Well,
I missed out on
I
stuff.
wouldn't necessarily say it was like a comedy. It was just an interesting show. Like
Yeah, it was a
it
good
was
show.
just a good show. Yeah.
Oh, I just missed out
For
on
the
it.
Big Red Dog too. I used to watch that shit.
Yeah.
Clifford. For me,
I
like,
guess does Spider-Man the animated series count? Was that around this time?
I
I
think
feel like
so.
it should.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, it
The
should.
one where
Yeah.
they weren't allowed to throw
Does
punches.
that count? Let's see.
Yeah.
94.
94.
Started in 94. But I mean, you know, it ran
Just
through.
die.
What does it win? Oh, okay.
I mean, it was good. I did watch the show, and that's what got me into Spider-Man, was watching the Fox version of this.
did you watch the one where it was like Spider-Man 2092 or whatever the heck it was? Like
2090?
and he
Yeah,
had like the
hell yeah.
wings. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that one was really good actually.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
always
that
like
was a really
the
good show.
for like 90s Spider-Man designs. I always like the 2099 costume, and I always like the
Yeah.
Scarlet Spider costume, like the Ben
that
Riley
was a good
Scarlet
one.
Spider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick. Let's look up
This one
Scarlet
was just
Spider.
sick. Like I think that costume was my favorite one, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
yeah. He looked like he would fucking listen to heavy metal and shit. Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That's rad, dude. Like listening to fucking Saxon and shit. Okay, now let's hit up Disney real quick. This is the last one on our list. Timon and Pumbaa started in 97. That was a pretty fun. Like, I feel like they kept taking the Disney movies and turning them into series, like Aladdin, and then what else? There was like another one too. I can't remember exactly. Yeah, Hercules
They tried
animated
to
series.
milk the property as much as possible.
Yeah,
Shocker.
101 Dalmatians, the series. But I mean, we all have to admit that, like, yes, I know DuckTales was great and Goof Troop and all that stuff, but that's 95. We all have to admit Gargoyles was the shit.
Gargoyles was the fucking shit, dude.
Right?
Great fucking show.
There's a good reason why you were dancing around that one, because it's the one that deserves to be talked about.
Absolutely, dude. It was like, man, it's the most metal shit ever, dude. I mean,
Isn't this coming back?
I think it is.
I hope so.
I think they're bringing it
really-
back.
Isn't there a new
like I heard
Batman
that it
too?
is.
That's just came out as well, like a new Batman series thing, like
I think they're working on one.
animated.
Yeah, well, there is a new Superman that I want to check out, like the new adventures of young Superman or something like that. That seems interesting.
Yeah.
But I did hear that they are bringing back the gargoyle, so I want to check it out. But
Ooh.
it's like I can't remember a thing that happened, but we all
No.
do remember what's his name, the voice actor. Fuck. I remember his
As you
voice.
say that,
I
you remember.
remember him.
I remember him. Yeah, I remember him too.
I also
There you go, Keith
remember
David.
the
Fucking
person
Keith
that-
David, one of the coolest
Yes,
black dudes out
Keith
there.
David,
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't realize Ed Asner was in that show.
Dude, look, Jonathan Frakes was one of them too. Fucking
Oh yeah.
incredible. Yeah. But
Frank
yeah, Ed
Welker.
Asner was Hudson. Ed Asner was the old guy, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I
it
mean?
was the-
So
the guy with the voice. Thanks, Cherry, in the chat. There.
The guy with the
Oh no, Keith David. Keith David's incredible.
Keith David.
Wasn't Keith
a
David
great
in
voice
Star
actor.
Trek as well? Or no?
He was
He's in a
definitely
lot of
possible.
shit, dude.
I mean, you know,
Keith David's
I
in a
know
lot of stuff.
I know he was in Mass Effect for
The
sure.
Thing,
Look.
Yeah.
Video games.
Rick and Morty.
Commander
He's the
Shepard.
president. He's the cat in
You-
Coraline.
He's the other half of They Live.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, absolutely.
He also took over Commander Zavala in Destiny 2.
Yeah.
After,
Rest in peace.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
He was in the Chronicles of Riddick, the worst Riddick movie.
Yeah. You're right.
He was in
He was in Pitch
Armageddon.
Black, too.
That's right. Yeah. He was this. That's why he knew him. He's one of the people that he rescued on that planet. Which
John Carpenter's The Thing.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's in the
Yeah.
thing too.
Also classic.
Great, yeah. Gotta love John Carpenter, man. Fuck yeah. I love Ghosts of Mars. God damn it. I don't care what anyone says. But yeah, Gargoyles.
a movie.
But I do hear they're bringing Gargoyles back, so I'm pretty stoked for that.
That's a yes, but yes they are, but it's a live action remake.
What?
Oh.
Ooh, I
Oh,
want to watch it
no.
even more now.
Oh,
It could
could
be
it
really
be
bad.
good?
Oh, dude, they're remastering a video game too. Look at this. Whoa, Gargoyles, amazing. I don't know. I just remember liking it. I'm sure it's on Disney Plus. I should watch it.
I would just worry that anytime you bring something back that's been that long, it's got to be really good for me to care.
Oh yeah.
True.
Work with-
True.
It's got to do something.
That is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, it's got to do something.
Here's some other ones that are like originals that I don't know any of these really. Kim Possible, I guess, was a big one
Impossible
for
is the
people.
one.
I watched that show. Yep.
Dave the Barbarian. What's that?
No,
Never heard of it.
but I remember it. But I
Yeah, no, I
let's
don't
see
think
this
so.
one.
Ringing the bell.
Let's see, Brandy and Mr. Whiskers. What the fuck?
Nope.
I never watched
Oh, I remember
that.
Dave the Barbarian.
American Dragon Jake Long.
I never watched that show. but
Pretty
yes,
sure I
know
watched
about it.
this show.
It
yeah.
seems kind of, I don't know, questionable.
I used to watch the Jackie Chan.
He was
cartoon.
Asian American.
Yes, the Jackie Chan cartoon.
Jackie Chan
was
Adventures
good.
does fit the bill. I did bring that up. I think that was a Disney joint as well.
Was it? I thought it was WB.
Maybe it's WB. I don't know. I have this other list too. Let's look at it. Cartoons of the 2000s.
Alright, let's look at it.
Clifford, Generation O.
Yep.
Just stop me if you want to stop me. Kong the animated series. What? Jackie Chan Adventures, which I didn't realize Jackie Chan actually did the voice of Jackie Chan in the show.
Oh god.
Who else would do it?
I don't know. For some reason, I thought it was like not
Put his
him.
fucking name on it.
I thought it
It's
was
like
just a
doing
guy
Harrison Ford Adventures and having
like
somebody else do it.
doing his voice.
There's a voice actor named Cam Clark. He was like the Leonardo in the Ninja Turtles that we grew up with. But he also does a spot on Matthew Broderick. So anytime that they ever needed to like loop in more dialogue for Simba, or there was like a dialogue of Simba outside of the original movie, this dude does it.
There
So
you go,
it isn't impossible to think that they could find someone who does a really good Jackie Chan for the show.
I would hope it's a Chinese man. I'm just saying.
I would just hope that if my name is on the cartoon, I'm going to be doing the fucking voice.
Yeah,
for sure.
right. Like
He also had
I'd be so
live
mad if they
action-
didn't use me.
Weren't there like live action things that bookended the episodes with him in it though? Like
I
wasn't
actually
he
don't know.
in the
Yeah.
show?
yes,
I
there
vaguely
was.
remember
You were
that.
correct.
Yeah.
in thinking
I
that.
actually
There was.
do not know that. I have to look that up. I'll look that up at a later time.
I used to watch it, so
Yeah, I've heard that it's good, but here's a few
What-
more. Go
What
ahead.
other ones you got on there? I was just gonna say, what other ones you got on there?
Obviously, we're not
Leo.
talking about adult stuff, but
But
Aqua Teen
we
Hunger
could do an
Force.
adult Swim episode.
We
I'm just
need to do
saying.
an Adult Swim episode. Period.
yes.
Obviously,
Yeah.
in the future.
Absolutely.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force is 100% one of the like what I said
Yeah.
about Invader Zim.
No,
Aqua Teen Hunger Force
Cornerstone.
definitely shaped my sense of humor.
Same.
100%.
You're talking to like one of the biggest Aqua Teen fans of all time right now. So
But
for sure.
that and Robot Chicken was really fucking
Not
good.
have to walk
Yeah.
so that a child may live.
I mean, same with Space Ghost, and I could go
Space
on and
Ghost.
on. The Brack Show.
Yeah, but Adult Swim deserves its own episode for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's kind of dead now too. There was a Clerks cartoon, Dora the Explorer.
I mean, I watched it when I had to, I guess.
Puccini. What the fuck? What is Puccini? Static Shock, Teacher's Pet, X-Men Evolution.
Static Shock I watched.
I think
but
I
then we
did-
had to talk
I
about
watched
that.
Static Shock.
Yeah, didn't Static
Clark's
Shock
the
come from
animated
X-Men?
series.
I don't know. I can't remember. Let's see what else we got. Action Man? What the fuck? What the hell is Corduroy?
Action Man.
What is this? This is creepy.
Wasn't
I
for
don't
you.
remember that.
Seven Little Monsters? There's some weird shit going on here, guys.
Yeah, there's
Timothy
like stuff
goes
that
to
just
school.
came and went, huh?
Yeah, really. A lot of these had one
Yeah.
season, maybe. I mean, how much of this is from like another
Oh.
country? What?
You know what cartoon probably fits into this? Hold on.
What's that? Ultimate Book of Spells.
Whoever
Whoever made this-
Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Dude,
Oh,
yeah.
Fosters, yeah.
yeah. That
I
might
used to watch Foster's.
that might
It might
fit.
fall out of
It
the
might
thing.
fall out a little too
I feel
late.
like it was
Yeah, it's
2000.
2004.
2004.
You're right. Yeah, 2004.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's see. Cartoon
That was a really good one. Fosters.
Network
Oh,
cartoons. Yeah. I mean, I think Adventure Time came later too. No.
Go, go,
Yeah,
go, 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 go.
I think Adventure Time might be outside.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
may-
Yeah. It
yeah.
literally premiered in 2010. So that's like
2010, yeah. So
too
that's
late.
just
Yeah,
outside.
Just outside.
You know
yeah.
what? Probably. You know what might be within. The fuck was the name of the
Oh,
Dude,
dude.
some
Oh.
bird falls into that. if you
Total
believe it.
Drama, dude, was that was like, you guys remember that Total Drama one?
Oh my god.
It was the
yes.
reality TV Survivor cartoon.
Cartoon reality
Yeah,
TV.
straight up.
Bullshit. Yeah.
Mochi Squeeze said Corduroy was a children's book originally. It was a good book. Oh, I didn't
Yep.
know, I didn't know that. Thanks for the information there.
The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack.
Oh my
Okay.
god, so
Oh.
good.
That was a good show.
Oh wait, yeah, that fits. You're right. You're right.
Yes,
right.
it
You're
do.
right. Okay, here we go. Former programming. Let's see here. What do we got?
Ooh.
Time Squad, Samurai Jack. We mentioned briefly.
Hell fucking yeah.
Excellent
Samurai
show.
Jack.
Codename Kids Next Door. We sort of talked about, but I
Yeah.
just put it out there. Clone Wars came out 03 November, which was like we said, Genndy Tartakovsky, whatever the hell fuck his name is, however you say it. Same guy who
Yep.
made all the cartoons, Dexter's Lab, Johnny Bravo, all of them. He did
Yeah.
a limited series of Star Wars, the Clone Wars, before the actual 3D Clone Wars series came out. That was like badass, dude. It was
It
incredible.
was. It's my favorite iteration of the Clone Wars, hands
Yeah.
down.
Totally great. If you can hunt those down, I think they're all on Disney Plus. Actually, just watch them all. I think there's like 6 episodes or something. They're like all 15 minutes long or whatever. But yeah, Foster's Home for the Imaginary Friends. Hi Puffy Ami Yumi. Never heard of that.
I
Camp,
used to
remember that
watch
one,
that.
yeah.
I used to watch that show. They did the theme song for Teen Titans, and then they got a cartoon.
oh, nice. Camp
Oh,
Lazlo. I do
Camp-
remember this show.
Camp Lazlo was pretty much the entire cast of Rocco's Modern Life coming back and doing another show.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, Lazlo
really?
was
New
voiced by the
Zealanders.
same dude who's Rocco. Tom Kenny was in it, and Tom Kenny was in
Fuck
Rocco's
yeah.
Modern Life.
Yeah, yeah.
Like-
Yeah.
It's
That's
like
SpongeBob.
a reunion of the Rocco's Modern Life cast.
Oh, that's incredible.
I watched a few
Let's
episodes, thought it was funny.
see. We got Ben 10, Squirrel Boy, Class of 3000. I don't know
Ben
any
10.
of these. But then
I
Chowder
remember
was
Squirrel
big.
Boy. Richard Horvitz was in that.
Chowder. Dude,
Oh.
Chowder is funny.
Chowder
I
was
can go back
good.
and watch Chowder.
I remember
Chowder was good.
That
I
was
s-
a good show.
I saw some episodes of that. But yeah, like out of these, I think Foster's Home for the Imaginary Friends was like probably the best one that I watched, at least. And I didn't watch Flapjack, but I heard that
Flapjack
that was
was
like an excellent
another
show.
fucked up one.
Flapjack was amazing. The episode with
but it
the
was so
mermaid
good.
kids was fucked up.
Yeah.
let's look that up. Flapjack Mermaid, and then that I think we can end it.
This is one of those ones where like I just love
weird.
the animation style because it's so grotesque in places, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
and it's just so twisted humor. It was just really. I'm just happy it exists.
yeah. Let's see. God damn it. Gonna transform. Ooh, it's creepy.
Knuckles is
look
the
at
name
that.
of the blue guy.
Ew.
Captain Cold.
Yeah, do you see what I mean? Like,
This is crazy.
it's like SpongeBob close-ups, but everywhere. You know, like the extreme close-ups.
Cool.
Yeah.
I actually like the sound of that. Cool, man. So, again, like the reason why I want to bring this stuff up is because this is the time period I kind of felt like I missed out on, but clearly I've seen some of it, I guess. But you know, if you're out there, you're like screaming at the podcast, you're like, you guys didn't mention this, you barely talked about that. Let us know in the comments below. What's your favorite cartoon from this era? You know, or even the ones we talked about. Like, give us some favorite episodes, all that fun stuff. And then let me know, is it some kind of hell being cat dog and having the poop coming out of the mouth? I think so. Do you agree?
Tom Kenny was dog.
The human centipede
that's how it works.
told us as much, right?
Do they poop out of anything?
Well, no, with human centipede, that's going to go out the butt. It's just.
Well, that's true, right? Because not the in the mouth. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
my
Right.
beloved
No.
ice cream bar.
What if there's a hole in the center of the bottom part of the torso, and
That's
all
what I
the
was-
food just goes to one spot and then drops down?
That's what I
Oh,
was
hey,
saying
you know what?
earlier. Is I think there's probably an anus where they connect,
Oh.
No.
right? And that would make the most sense. That's where the anus is.
The deep cat dog lore.
Yikes.
Oh,
But
you're
we'll never know. They never animated that. So
The center anus. Under the fur.
I'm sure there's some fan art out there if you look hard enough wherever the poop might come from.
Not gonna look that up.
This is fine. That's great.
The voice actor of Cat has a podcast that I follow. Maybe he'll answer that question sometime.
yeah, you
Perfect.
should ask him.
You know what? That would be great.
Jim Cummings.
Inquiring minds need to know.
Did they have a center anus?
What?
Where was the anus?
Let's move to the endorsements. What do you guys endorse this week? Is anyone prepared to endorse anything? Are you going to search
I
around
know
your room?
Steven's prepared.
Going to look
I
around
have
your room?
prepared, and I put a link in the doc for Creo Brew underneath the thing, which is
Oh yeah.
cacao, which kind of chocolate, but not really, right?
You're going
It's
pure
just
caca.
a brew of cacao beans, and it gives me energy. And caffeine is kind of bad for me because I have ADD, so it conflicts with medication that I have, and you find that out as you get older. You're like, wow, why am I tired as I'm drinking caffeine? Anyways, this is an alternative. Theobromine is like the active kind of energy thing in that, but it's really good. I tried their like sample bag, just barely. I will say, if you're gonna get it, brew it cold in a French press. It's not bitter at all. It's like a tea almost. But you can brew it hot in like a coffee maker. Just prepare for very bitter. So
Nice.
it does have dark chocolate notes. Yeah, give it a try. It's like $12 for like a 2-4 ounce bag sampler thing or whatever. But yeah,
Nice. Yeah, you know, chocolate has chocolate has caffeine in it. so
trace amounts.
it's
right?
not
But,
like anywhere close to coffee though.
anywhere
of course.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
so,
sure. Cool. That's interesting. Maybe I should try this actually. To be honest.
Very good. It's very good.
Yeah. Awesome. Anyone else have any endorsements? How about you,
Not
Jimmy?
prepared.
I'm not going to try and match what I did last time. So this time around, I'm going to say that I endorse physical media.
Yeah.
It's absolutely worth collecting. Don't let it fall to the wayside.
That's fair. That's fair. I do have a.
And I had a stack of box sets and a Blu-ray next to me because I was talking about this one yesterday on my stream. So I was like, you know what? I have physical media right here. Let me just endorse this real quick.
I just grabbed a random box from my little collection of physical, and this is what I got right here.
Oh, dude!
There you go for the
there we go.
original Xbox
Classic, dude.
Star Wars
Hell yeah.
Jedi Academy. Fuck yeah. What's a good endorsement, guys? I'm gonna endorse breathing. You know, gotta breathe. Gotta breathe, man.
Don't ever
That's not a real
get
one.
on my ass about breathing.
That's not a real one. That's not a real one.
About that. No.
That was a funny joke. I'm trying to give Miguel some more time.
No, I already know what I want. I was going to endorse Freaks and Geeks. I just rewatched that, so give that a show.
You say
Gotta
Freaks
watch.
and Geeks?
Freaks and Geeks.
Mhm.
That is an excellent show. I'm gonna endorse fucking watching old cartoons, man. You know, I'm gonna stay on brand. You know what I mean? You got Disney Plus, you got Hulu, you got Netflix. I believe they all have old cartoons on there. You know, go watch any of the stuff we talked about today. Anything even older than that, or even newer than that. Adventure Time came after that.
You watch Adult Swim now? Is that like a
Adults,
thing?
that's on Max.
Max, okay.
Yeah, so if you want to watch Adult Swim as well, Max. So, you know, get on your streaming service. You know, you could watch your acclaimed movies, you could watch your reality TV. You know what? Watch something animated. Something you've never seen before. Like, I think all of the Avatar series is on Netflix that I could watch, you know. Or on Hulu, you can watch all of your adults programming, Simpsons, Futurama's on there. I think there's a brand new season of Futurama.
There is a brand new season.
All of King of the Hill. All of it.
Bob's Burgers.
That fucking classic. Bob's Burgers is really good too.
American Dad and Family Guy, of course, are on there as well. Yeah, you know, all sorts of stuff. And then I think a lot of the Cartoon Network stuff is on Hulu as well, including like Flapjack and fucking. That might be on Max. But yeah, Chowder, was that the weird cartoon?
Yeah, Chowder.
That was rada.
Dude, isn't that John DiMaggio?
Yes, it is.
I knew it.
Bending Rodriguez himself.
Yep. Or you mean Marcus Phoenix? We did the voice actor episode. Remember? Man, that was a fun episode.
That's why you brought me on, because look at me. I can't talk about these shows without fucking mentioning the actors.
Right.
That's so awesome. On our way out here, I'll ask one quick question here. What's everyone's favorites? Like, like the Otter Pops. You guys ever have Otter Pops before? What's everyone's favorite Otter Pop flavor? Because right now I have a freezer full of them, and I'm trying like all the flavors. They're all so fucking good.
So
What's your
I
favorite
have a
Otter Pop?
controversial answer. None of them.
Ooh,
I do not like Otter Pops.
All right then, fair enough.
Okay.
I like watermelon. But
Wow.
I don't know if that was an Otter Pop flavor or not, though.
There is. It's the pink one.
Is it water? Did they have that? Okay.
Yep, I just had one last night. It was actually good, even though I don't like watermelon. Not real watermelon. How about you?
Yeah,
Like
I gotta say, I probably got to agree with the watermelon.
Yeah.
I actually just went to my sister's birthday party, which was like my sister / son, because they're 3 days apart. So there was a bunch of kid snacks there, and I actually had one of those for the first time in forever. Recently.
They're still pretty good, right?
Oh yeah, still legit on a hot day.
Steven doesn't think so. But
It's just basically a frozen hug barrel, okay? Let's just get real with it.
I love it.
What's wrong with that?
Love it.
Those are gross. They're just syrup.
Why are you hating on hug barrels?
They're just syrup, bro.
I like whatever the blue
Alright,
one
hey.
is. Okay, the blue one, that one's awesome.
I
Blue's the
think it's
best
the
flavor.
dye, man. I think it's the heavy dye that gets me. So
That's what made me who I am today.
That's right.
the heavy dye.
Correct.
That's right. If you ever,
A lot of red 34, huh?
Miguel, next time you come over, Miguel, you could have one. Help yourself.
But I'll-
I got a freezer full of them right now. I just want to make sure we promote Gahmstead, your Twitch, bro. Can you just let us know what your Twitch is real quick? Please follow this homie.
Yeah, every Tuesday and Thursday at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard, I Twitch on twitch.tv/Gahmstead. And right now I'm doing the Devil May Cry series, but I'm kind of just my whole stream is kind of just Capcom themed in general. So even after I'm done playing Devil May Cry, there's Resident Evil, Street Fighter, Monster Hunt. There's just so many things. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So just follow me for. I like to describe it as like if you like AVGN and MST3K. If that combination of letters does something for you, that's kind of what I do.
Oh yeah. It's real chill hang. Follow the homie, dude. Watch his streams. Thanks for joining us, man. Hope you had a good
Thanks for
time.
having me.
Guys, I had a blast. I love y'all. Thanks for watching. Remember, watch this later if you are watching live. Follow all our YouTube channels. Neon Pocket Dimension for this show. Neon Gaming Dimension for all gaming stuff. Odd Valley Studios for everything else that's drinking stuff. We got some projects coming up we're talking about. Some interesting things on that channel. And then again, if you want to watch us live, twitch.tv/Neon Pocket Dimension. You can follow us on Twitter or X, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Fuck you, Elon Musk. At NPD Squad. We tweet a lot. Gage tweeted some stuff that I disagreed with, and I told him earlier. He retweeted some inaccurate information. I said, this is not accurate. I'm fact checking you. That's our account. Follow it anyway. It's all about the engagement. Yep. But yeah, I want to thank you everyone for watching. And again, thank you for joining us. Guys, say good night and let's get the hell out of here.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Here.
Peace.